Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing the mid-year refresh for my Louis Vuitton Epi Leather GM agenda and my Chanel medium ring agenda. So if you saw my most recent plan with me, I shared that I'm actually beginning consulting work. So I'm really excited to be a consultant. I will be consulting businesses and marketing. I joined my friend's consulting firm. So really looking forward to it. And of course, I needed new agendas for it. So that's what inspired all of my mid-year refreshes. And I'm really excited to share the structure and layout with you guys. It's very similar to what my work planners used to look like because essentially I was like a consultant at my old job because I managed so many different businesses. And so this layout structure worked very similarly and it worked very well. So I'm very excited to set this up and use these. Let's start with the GM agenda because this will be the main agenda. A5 is just like my go-to size. It's my comfort zone. And this will be the primary overview. And then this medium ring agenda will be more used as a notebook, and it'll just go into more of the tactical planning. So as y'all know, I typically have a primary agenda and then supplemental or tactical planners. I really feel like this is supplemental to the main agenda, but I definitely think it's also tactical. So I think we can refer to this as my supplemental planner just because, well, no, it does go into day-to-day. We'll see at the end of this flip. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I have stickers that I would use in this agenda, so just appointment stickers, laptops, phones, just business related stickers, work meeting stickers, etc. A planner owner card from Infinite Lotus. I'll have everything linked below that I can link, of course, as well as my discount codes. And then I have my little A-B dashboard layering. I love this. So my first name is Linda, but I primarily go by Anna. And so my new last name starts with a B. So we have essentially my initials here, which I really love. And I just think it's very cute. And then after that, we get into the plan. So this agenda is very simple. I am using the cloth and paper gold top tab monthly inserts, or not inserts, tab dividers, to plan out the entire year in here. So that way, if things pop up, if I need to go somewhere, travel, if there's deadlines for, 2-3 months out, I have the plans in here and I can go in and write it down. So that's why I wanted to put the entire year in here. I'm using inserts that I purchased at the beginning of the year, which was nice that I didn't have to buy new ones. Luckily, I overbought at the beginning of the year. So yeah, here is what a month looks like. So right now we just have June in here. I did start the week that I'm filming this, so the week after residency. I signed the contract Sunday after we got back. And so that's when I started the agenda. We have a monthly overview. So these are the line monthly inserts from Infinite Lotus. They're a month on 2-page. And I really love this. I love structure. You'll hear me say that in every single video. I know it's repetitive, but I have to have lines. I don't like when I don't have lines. I've tried it. I try it so many times and I don't know. I have to be able to write on something or I don't like how it looks. So we have the lined inserts in here. And then we have a really nice overview page. I don't right now because I'm starting. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use this just yet, to be completely honest. But that's where the end of month flips will come in, and I'll share updates on how I'm using this, what's working, what's not, what's changed, etc. But you have the month and then you go straight into the week. So typically I'll divide these out, but I think it makes the most sense just to have this planner go by months and have the monthly view in front of the weekly view. And so I love this dashboard in front of all the inserts. When I print out my own inserts, I always put this one in instead of the blank, just because I can put high level things here. So I wanted to I'm glad that these had the this dashboard. But then we have the month on 2-page. So if y'all have followed me, I use these as my primary main weekly inserts for personal in my main agenda at the beginning of the year, and then I've just switched around because they just weren't working as well as they should for my plans. And so I had these and I looked at them and I was like, I feel like these would be absolutely perfect. So again, we have those lines in here. You can get this in a blank style or you can get it with lines, and of course I got it with lines. But what I really love is the breakdown of the 4 categories, because throughout the weeks as things change, right, I can switch it up and put whatever I need to like categorize and do. I can put any deadlines on one side, meetings on the other, and so on. And so I just love how it's structured and broken down. For this week, I put a meeting on the same side as the deadline. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might put more tactical things here. We'll see. But I really just love this layout, and I think it's perfect for what I'm doing. So that way I can write everything down. Because this is like a side gig, I won't, you know, be in it probably every single day, only when I'm working. And so it's going to be nice to have, I wanted to make sure I had enough room and enough space to be able to notate anything that I need to write down. And that's another reason too why I also am using the medium ring agenda as well. I don't want to lose track of anything, because managing different businesses can already be a lot, and especially when you don't do it like every day. I just want to make sure that I have everything written down and I can go back and look at it. So yeah, that is the setup. So I have that for every single month until December, and that's the only thing in this agenda. So again, it's high level overview. I love the way that the epi leather looks with the Chanel, and I feel like they're subtle. There might be times when I have to go travel and meet clients, which will be really fun, but I won't feel the need to change out of these, right? Because I feel like they're very subtle. Obviously the Chanel is a little less subtle, but it's still, you know, it's not like logo everywhere. You know, it's not like the monogram design for Louis Vuitton. So I like that these have more of a professional pairing. So I really love this duo. Yeah, that is the GM. And then we have my Chanel agenda. So again, this is, we'll call it supplemental for now. And it's just a lot of different inserts that I've had and used throughout the years. And I just want to prepare myself as much as possible. So even if I don't use these, I can always tweak the agenda. But for now, I really just wanted to have something in place where if I needed it, I have it and it's set up. So I have the CEO tabs from Cloth and Paper in here. And then I love these dashboards from her. I have these in all my agendas. And I love that, you know, I have the same B in both of them. Like, I just like that little touch. And then it's the front. I also love that, you know, it's my new last name, so I really like that. I should stop saying new because we've been married for over a year now, but regardless. We have the schedule section, which has a monthly overview. These have my like work paydays in here. I think I was going to use these for something else, and I just went in and put them in for the rest of the year. I don't mind. I know what it's for. But I wanted to have a monthly overview in every planner if I can. And so I just put these in because I had them. And I think they'll be great that I can like come in and write out anything, kind of like how I use my main agenda. If something pops up that I need to do at the month, or if I need to travel, I'll instantly come in here and put it in here. And so, for example, if I have to go somewhere in October, I can like flip to October, write down the dates. If there's a deadline for November, come in, write down the date, and then plan from there. So this will be where plans initially go. And that's why I love monthly views and having them in my agendas, because that's typically how I use them. I also like these because they are a month on one page. So I have room on the back to write down any notes that I need to write. Again, I just want to make sure I have space for everything and can plan for anything, just because whoever I'm consulting with, it might be different, and each month might look different. So I just want to make sure that I'm ready for it. So that is the schedule section. And then we have the list section, and this will be the hourly view. So because I'll be, essentially hourly, I want to track when I'm working. And so I plan on just using these to track the hours that I do work, so I know what to invoice. And then that way, too, if there's things that I need to come in and do throughout the weeks, I have a running to-do list of what I need to work on, and then I can organize these any which way I want. But I have these in here primarily to track the hours that I'm working, and to also block out time to work. So we have those. And then we go into the projects tab, and this one I divided up into 2 sections. So we have this iconic dashboard from Cloth and Paper, and then we have this inbox and outbox from Cloth and Paper. So in the inbox, I have these project inserts from Infinite Lotus, and I really love the style. So you have project name, objectives, brainstorm, And then on the back, you have to-dos, deadlines, and notes. So whenever a project does come in that I need to work on, primarily because I'll be working on marketing campaigns, this is going to be crucial to be able to write out everything and all the deliverables that I'll need to do, as well as highlight any due dates. And so I have that in the inbox, and then the outbox is my daily section. So that way I can mark out what I'm doing and when. I'm thinking of moving the hourly. I think it makes sense to put the hourly here and put the daily under lists, because I think it'll be better to have a high level overview and just use this for whatever I'm doing for consulting and kind of switch it now that I'm like saying this out loud. I also like made these changes like at 11 o'clock at night, the night that I signed on. So I think I'm still going to use this the same way I mentioned, but I think let's just do it now too while I'm talking. But since I'm planning out work, I think it makes sense to have these as my outbox inserts, and then the daily go under lists so I can list everything that I need to do in depth. So yeah, let's switch these around. Sorry. At least we got some changes in here. But yeah, I have these daily inserts. They're half-hour increments. You got a to-do list. You have one for each day. So whatever I'm working, I can still highlight when I'm working and what I'm doing, and I can break it down a little bit more here. Again, this will just be a high-level overview. But yeah, I like having this under list now because I think it makes more sense. That way too, when I have personal things that I need to work on that aren't like client related, I can use this for client related, and then I can use this for everything. So that makes more sense. So we'll have daily, and then we have hourly under the outbox, and that will be the use for it. So we have that. And then for under the finances tab, this is I put an inbox here just in case I want to put anything in. Again, I just put inserts in just to put them in, to be completely honest. As y'all see, we just made some changes. And so initial thought was like, if there's travel, if I need to like invoice, because it is a finance tab, I can use these inserts and do it. I haven't fully decided yet exactly what or how I'm going to use it. It'll probably depend on what jobs I have. But with that, I think initial thought is I'll use these for invoices. So like when I send one out, when invoices come back, we'll work on that. Mark any like pay dates, travel dates, high level things here, but we will see. Anything, again, financial related. But we could also switch it to something else. After that, we have the goals and ideas list. And so these are the meeting inserts from Infinite Lotus. Really love these. So you have date, attendees, agenda, notes, actions, and due. And it's one meeting per side. So what I love about these is that I can keep track of all the meetings that I take. I know when I've met, what I met, oh my God, when I met someone, who I met with, what we talked about, notes, and then takeaways. I just love the structure of these. So we have that. And then under miscellaneous, we just have a note section because you never know when you need notes, and I try and have notes under every single agenda. So yeah, that is the medium ring agenda and the layout. If y'all do consultant work and have any recommendations, happy to hear it, just because this is the first time that I've like officially become a consultant. So or if you have a similar job, love to hear any feedback. But yeah, other than that, that is my GM and medium ring for consulting. And that is going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching.